Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact. I am Michael Cole, here with Ashley Williams and the Jackal, or Osiris, or Don Collins, or whatever you want to call him. Yeah, well, and today Michael Cole says we're gonna have Drew McIntyre here. You know, the TWF heavyweight winner. We did not see him on Monday Night Raw, though. No, we did not see him there, Ashley Williams says. And it'll be good to see the TWF heavyweight winner back again. I don't know about that, the Jackal says. I think Drew McIntyre, he might be all bold and fearless and whatever, but, he got lucky when it came to Seth Rollins those first two times. I don't think he's going to be lucky again. Well, just to tell you, I'm all here on Impact. So funny. I still can't believe that I am a former IW heavyweight winner, a former WWE NXT heavyweight winner, and now WWE heavyweight winner, TWF heavyweight winner. This belt that I have around my waist here, folks, it goes back to 1993. Well, the first one, back when it was just a Band-Aid. But hell, it was held with on-look ever since then. And many wrestlers, dolls, whatever you want to call them, all of them fought for this. Some won, some... Oh! And go on where you're going, Drew. Sad about that. Worry about it. Bloody wakefulness. Anyway, so where was I? Yes, and many of them fought for it. Some won and some didn't. And I noticed some folks out there probably thinking, Drew, you got lucky when you beat Brock Lesnar. You got lucky when you beat Seth Rollins those first two times. What are you going to do about all the other dares that are coming around? Because there will be other dares and other dares. Well, I say bring them on. That's good to know, Drew McIntyre. Because I'm the next one. The Kingling is the next one. And let's talk about how bold Scotland is. Well, Scotland never wanted to be free, right? It got free for a while, then it lost its freedom, never truly got it back. Unlike Ireland, we kept fighting until we got our full freedom and never lost it again. Yeah, you know yesteryear, right? Sure, I know all about yesteryear. About how, it was 1916 when you got your full freedom. But, let's be earnest about this one, Finn. This isn't about if Scotland or Ireland is more good than each other. It isn't about how the Celtic folk. It isn't about, why did Scotland not get its full freedom and why Ireland did. It's something that Scotland's working on. But we don't talk about Ireland or Scotland. It had nothing to do with those two lands. Okay? It's about you coming out here and thinking you're going to take my TWF heavyweight winnings from me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what the Kingling's going to do. The Kingling's going to come in and he's going to take your heavyweight winnings from you. And you think you're going to do it? You actually think you're bold enough and fierce enough to do it? To beat me, Finn? Beat me, Drew? I don't think so. Drew, I don't want to go with you anymore. I'm going to go with you, Finn. But coming all out here, acting all whatever bold, whatever you want to call it, putting me down, saying how Ireland's so more good than Scotland, but until you actually get Northern Ireland completely underneath your run, don't talk about that. Okay? And this isn't about old real Irishlanders or old real Scotlanders. This isn't about is Scots English or is it or is it some, if it's a land speech of English or it's his own speech. It isn't about whatever. This isn't about you or me. It's about you wanting to be the TW heavyweight winner. So don't shift what we're talking about. Yeah, it's about me wanting to win your wins, Drew. And if someone comes out here like a fight maker or a matchmaker or whatever, I'll beat the shit out of you right now. Oh, okay, Diva Talk says. No need for this. Drew, Finn, I know how it is. Okay. This whole bond between well, I can't speak anymore about it. But if you want to have a fight here today, I can do it. Yeah. I think Diva Talk says the right thing we should do is we are going to have that fight today. Alright, it's going to be Drew McIntyre fighting Finn Balor. It has nothing to do with Scotland or Ireland, even though I would like to say half of my forekin came from one land and the other half of the forekin came from the other land. This has nothing to do with any of that stuff. This happens to do with two men don't like each other. You think you can beat Drew McIntyre? Well, now Finn Balor, you're gonna show you can. And if you want to show you can actually keep your winnings, Drew McIntyre, then do it by fighting Finn Balor. Well, it looks like it's on now, Michael Cole says. We're going to see Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor fight here on Impact for the TWF heavyweight winnings. Yes, we are, Ashley Williams said. We're going to see a Old World Irishlander fight a Old World Scotlander. Yeah, that's going to be good, the Jackal says. I would like to see Finn Balor beat Drew McIntyre. You think it's going to happen? Well, we all know the OC's come undone. That bond between AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Cal Anderson and Finn Balor is completely done now. This is for, yeah, and that's sad, the Jackal says, that bond is done, that bond is over. Well, this is for the TWF heavyweight winnings. First, he's all the way from Celt Earldom, Ireland. He is Finn Balor. And he is from Wales, Scotland. He is the TWF heavyweight winner, Drew McIntyre. Ding. Well, I don't really think there are, yeah. And let's talk about some of this stuff here. He's going to get the TWF heavyweight winnings off. And when he does, Finn Balor just knocked him down being a jerk that he was. Now, Finn Balor is a jerk. And now he's starting to beat up Drew McIntyre. Michael Cole says, Drew McIntyre being beat up right now by Finn Balor, who's behaving like a jerk. Because at the end of the day, that's what he's doing. Hey, you know what's going to be so cool, the Jackal says? We might actually get to see Finn Balor do his own Claymore kick. Hey, it's a Claymore kick. And now Finn Balor making fun of Drew McIntyre. I can do Claymore kicks more good than you can. You know what Ashley Williams said? That is sad. That is truly sad. And now we got Finn Balor going up here, seeking to do the end to his holds. He just missed with that. He just missed. Ashley Williams said Finn Balor just missed doing his hold. His hold, yeah. But now Drew McIntyre is coming back now, Michael Cole says. And he just Claymore kicked Finn Balor down to true Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, and still TWF heavyweight winner, Drew McIntyre. So Drew McIntyre is still the TWF heavyweight winner here. He's beat Finn Balor. Michael Cole said, yeah, it was a good fight, Ashley Williams says. Who would have thought we see those two fight, but I'm sure one day we will. No, I don't really think that's going to happen in true life, the Jackal says. Since Finn Balor went from NXT to Raw to SmackDown back to NXT, I don't think they're going to see Drew McIntyre and those two fight anytime soon. Unless Drew McIntyre goes back to NXT, which I don't really think he is. Wait a minute. What's he doing? Oh, another Claymore kick to Finn Balor. What was that all for, the Jackal says. Now Drew McIntyre's being a jerk now by doing that to Finn Balor. The Jackal said, well, Michael Cole said, I guess Drew McIntyre getting back at what Finn Balor did to him, working his own hold on him and shaming him and being a jerk, Michael Cole says. You're right about that, Ashley Williams says. Drew McIntyre getting back at Finn Balor for all the things that Finn Balor did to him in the fight. And I understand now, alright. And I understand now, Michael Cole says, that was a good fight that we saw between Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor for the TWF heavyweight winnings. Yes, it was, Ashley Williams said Michael Cole. Yes, it was, Ashley Williams said. I did like it. I thought Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor both did a good job in this fight. Well, I'll tell you right now, the Jackal said, I think that Finn Balor should be the one, should have beat Drew McIntyre. And Finn Balor should be the TWF heavyweight winner and not Drew McIntyre. Well, that could be true. I understand right now Michael Cole says that Gene Okerlund is now going to be talking with Gene Okerlund is now going to be catching up with Drew McIntyre after going to be catching up with Finn Balor after Finn Balor did not win catching up with Finn Balor after his loss to Drew McIntyre. I'm here with the called Kingling of the TWF, Finn Balor, who apparently did not beat Drew McIntyre today, and is not the TWF heavyweight winner. And also, now you're going to make fun of me, Gene Okerlund. The name, the Kingling, that's Kingling. Kingling. Prince is a French borrowed word. The English word is Kingling. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think that this is the only time that me and Drew McIntyre are going to fight, then you're wrong. You see, the grounds to why Ireland became free from England is the same grounds that the Ondit Irks became free from England, is the ongoing fighting. And you see, if Ireland would have just given up, they wouldn't have become free in 1916 YL. Of course, still a young land. And if the United States or the Ondit Irks didn't give up, they wouldn't have been free in 1776 YL. Grounds is, I'm here to tell you, Finn Balor, I'm here to tell you, Drew McIntyre, I'm coming after you again. I'm gonna win the TWF heavyweight winnings like I won before. I'll win it again. And as far as that goes, it's not done. You think you're so funny, Claymore kicking me? Wait till I do it back to you. Well, I also want to say that there are saga and tales going around about the OC being done. Yeah, the OC's done, Finn Balor says. The bond between AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Cal Anderson and myself is done. The OC's yesteryear. Now it's Finn Balor, the Kingling, and Drew McIntyre. I hope you think this is funny. If you think I am done with you, then you're dead wrong. Because I'm not done with you. I'm coming after you again, and I will be the TWF heavyweight winner. Well, Finn Balor seemed to be a mad young man these days. mad at the world for whatever grounds we don't know. But anyway, only time will tell if Finn Balor does become the TWF heavyweight winner. Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Finn Balor. Well, not much of a talk with Finn Balor, giving to how Finn Balor behaves and the sad things that Finn Balor does. You know, giving the way that Finn Balor behaves. You know, giving the way that Finn Balor behaves and what he does. I don't really have much of a talk, Ashley Williams says. No, it's not, Michael Cole says, but Finn Balor believes that he is going to become the TWF heavyweight winner. In his mind, it hasn't happened yet, but he believes that. And he keeps on bringing up this thing about how Ireland is free from England, but Scotland is still, and some say is not. But that's not up to us. You know, we don't have the time right now to go. But he keeps bringing that up. Why do you think he does? I'll tell you why the Jackal said. He's got onlook for Ireland. He believes that Drew McIntyre lives in a land that got free at one time, but then lost its freedom again and never got it back. Where he lives in a land that got its freedom and never ever lost it. Well, you could say that for many lands all over the world that got their freedom and never lost it. Does that make him more good? I guess so, the Jackal says. This isn't about Ireland fight Scotland, which land's more good or anything like that. But in Finn Balor's mind, he thinks it's that and some. Well, we understand now we got Gene Okerlund, who is now going to be talking with Drew McIntyre. Let's see if we can shift to 12. You know, who is now going to be talking with Drew McIntyre after it. Now we got Gene Okerlund, Michael Cole says, who's going to be talking with Drew McIntyre. Yes, I am here with the TWF heavyweight winner, Drew McIntyre, who just beat Finn Balor here on Impact. Alright, Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor has badmouthed you. He's besmirched you, shamed you, put you down, and on other grounds he's back to 12 where it was. In the other words, he has shamed you by saying that you can act so bold and fearless, but he's coming after your TWF heavyweight winnings again. Oh, he is. He's acting so bold and fearless after I laid him down with a Claymore kick. He wants to bring up this shit about Scotland not being, Scotland being free from England, but then losing their freedom and never getting it back. It has nothing to do with Scotland and Ireland. This has to do with Finn Balor being a jerk, going around, bullying folks, picking on folks, whatever bloody hell he likes to do these days. And he thinks he's gonna bring me down by saying shit about my land. Hey, I could say, if he's gonna say shit about Scotland, I could say a lot of shit about Ireland, but I'm not going to, because I'm not that kind of man. Alright? The grounds is, Finn Balor wants to talk about how he's the Kingling, and how he's gonna get the TWF heavyweight winnings, which that is not happening. At the end of the day, this is what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, I'm going to Claymore kick him again. I'm going to keep my TWF heavyweight winnings, and at the end of the day, he is going to be laying on his back again. What he probably does, what he's good at. Alright? Well, when do you think there's going to be an ongoing fight between you and Finn Balor? Yeah, I hope not, but it's up to Finn. And if Finn wants to start it up again, I'll be happy to end it for him. Alright, that was my talk with the TWF heavyweight winner, Drew McIntyre. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, Michael Cole says, it looks like that is all the time we have here for TW. I want to say thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Drew McIntyre. And it looks like it is all the time we have here for TWF Impact. For Ashley Williams and a Jackal, we hope you like Impact, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.